Hello everyone, welcome to another reading part. Okay, today we're going to read another news from the Daily Star. Let's get started. Okay, so we are going to read something about women's sports, as it is kind of trendy, as you know, like a lot of things happening in Bangladesh cricket board, right? Okay, let's get started. We are going to read which one we should read today. Okay. So let's pick this one. Yep, got it. So the title of this news is Independent Proof Shout After Jahanara's Allegation. So what I got by reading the newspaper, the Daily Star, is like the title is really important. I mean, the way they write, it is, like it carries different meaning and different way, So let's try to understand this title, okay? So independent proof, I think it should be proof, P-R-O-B-E, proof. We will see that by the ChatGPT as well. Okay. Yep. So independent proof, shout, S-O-U-G-H-T, after Jahanara's allegation. We know the meaning of allegation. I mean, I know the meaning of allegation. So we will look for proof, shout, after. No, we know the after. I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's look at that one. Where's my vocabs? Yeah, here's my vocabs. So I'm just copying the text and I'm just pasting into my chat box like ChatGPT. Okay, and he's gonna pick this is gonna pick some vocabs from that one and gonna let me know what is the meaning of that. Okay, let me read the sentence again. Independent proof. Let me see the pronunciation. Okay, so proof, P-R-O-B-E, proof. What does it mean? Probe. The interviewer probed deep into her private life to try to discover information that other people do not want to know by asking questions carefully and not directly. Okay, great. Probe. Independent probe. Shout. Okay, let me see that one. S-O-U-G-H-T. Sought. The UK pronunciation, of course, I'm following that one. Sought. The independent probe sought after Jahanara's allegation. Okay. So the Bengali meaning of this title is Jahanarar obhijogher por স্বতন্ত্র তদন্তের দাবি. Okay. Independent probe sought. Okay, sought. The meaning of shout is like, okay, what is that? To try to find, to look for, to search for, shout. Okay, yeah, got it. So independent proof, shout after Jahanara's allegation. Yeah, got it. So it's kind of like passive voice, right? If I'm not wrong. Independent proof, shout after Jahanara's allegation. People are requesting an impartial investigation in response to accusation made by Jahanara. Okay, so Jahanara raised an allegation and, it is not people. They're saying that people are requesting for an impartial investigation. I mean, it's not specific people, So, yeah. And then it is showed. The proof showed, okay, to respond to the accusation made by Jahanara. Got it. After Jahanara made certain claims, I mean, the ChatGPT gave me another sentence, which is the easy one, which is easier than this one. In simple words, after Jahanara made certain claims, an independent inquiry is being demanded. Okay, it's being demanded. I mean, it's not by some people. It's demanded naturally, right? Okay, yeah. I'm right, maybe, yeah. Let's get started, okay. The title was really significant. I mean, it was meaningful, right? Okay. Former Bangladesh women's cricket team skipper Jahanara alum's recent allegation of sexual harassment against members of team management have rocked the country's sporting fraternity. Let me see that one. Fraternity, that means a group of people who have the same job or interest. Fraternity. Okay, let me give it to the chat GPT as well. Okay, fraternity. Okay, so a group of people sharing a common profession, interest, or purpose can also mean brotherhood or a sense of friendship, mutual support. Okay, so let me read the sentence again. Former Bangladesh women's cricket team skipper Jahanara Alam's recent allegation of sexual harassment against members of team management have rocked the country sporting fraternity. Okay, have rocked the country's sporting fraternity. I mean, the sporty fraternity was kind of broken or rocked. Yeah, got it. Beautiful. Who have called for an independent inquiry, okay, and a strong response against the alleged perpetrators. Okay, I'll see that one. If proven guilty. Okay, alleged perpetrator. Okay, perpetrator. Guys, like I'm going to sort out all the vocabs and I'll give it to the description box or comment box. Okay, check it out. So the perpetrators. Okay, I'll see the pronunciation as well. So the pronunciation of this one is, okay, perpetrator. Traitor, it is perpetrator. Beautiful. Perpetrator. So perpetrator, traitor, you know, so it's similar to that one. The people who commit a crime, perpetrators, wrongdoing or harmful act. Beautiful. Fantastic. Jahanara, who has taken a break from cricket, citing mental health issues and is currently living in Australia. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Bared her soul in YouTube channel on Thursday, alleging that former women's team manager, the selector Manjurul Islam, and late Tawheed Mahmood, former in charge of board women's department, harassed her in the national team setup. Just a few days earlier, the pacer had spoken to the National Daily about grouping, favoritism, and abusive practices within the national women's team. But her latest accusations were much more serious. Jahanara claimed that she had given a detailed account of all harassment she faced in a letter to BCB CEO Nijamuddin Chowdhury in 2022, but no actions were taken. During that time, the media had reported that Jahanara had sent a letter to the BCB, but it was not discussed in light of any complaints of sexual abuse. The women's wing chairman at that time, Shafiul Alam Nadal, claimed that her letter had no mention of sexual harassment. Jahanara complained to me Manjur behaved badly with her regarding fitness and performance. After several complaints, we removed him from the women's side. But Jahanara never said anything about harassment, and neither her complaint to the CEO delved into description of harassment, Nadal told the Daily Star yesterday. Okay, delved. We need to see that one. To dig the ground, especially with a shovel. Okay, CEO delved into the description harassment. Okay, understandable? Nadal, in a separate interview to a news media yesterday, also said that if the allegations are not proven, the cricket board should take some action for the controversy being brought on former players, management, and others. Bangladesh batter, the Jahanara's long-time teammate Rumana Ahmed corroborated, let me see that one, corroborated many of her allegations. I have seen that when she used to practice, no one would communicate with her. One could sense that there was some anger towards her. She didn't share anything with us. Okay. Corroborated. What is that? Corroborate. That means supported or confirmed with evidence or additional information. Bangladesh batter and Jahanara long-time teammate Rumana Ahmed corroborated. Okay, make sure. Something like that, right? Yep. Many of our allegations corroborated, supported. Did you get it, guys? Beautiful. Yeah, that's the improvement. That's the thing. There's a benefit of reading newspaper. See, I'm getting a lot of things, right? Okay, so corroborated many of her allegations. Next one. The way she described things was actually how it happened. He, Manzurul, used to get too close to while talking, would place his hands on shoulder. Even juniors complained about these to us, Rumana said. Asked if she faced any harassment, she said, no, I didn't. I would keep distance when Manzur would be around. So that's what's said by Rumana. Yep. She also questioned Nadel's interview where he defended some of Manzur's behavior. He, Nadel, never showed any concern. Whenever we would talk about the problems, he would always give assurance but would not take any steps. Okay. Then, strong steps should be taken. A chairman of who we complained to is talking in this way. Now, all the things were like that during his tenure. Tenure, that means that period of time. I know that before. Okay. A proper investigation is needed, Rumana concluded. The Bangladesh Cricket Board, BCB, in a media release on Thursday, said it would form a committee to investigate the allegation, which will submit its finding within 15 working days. However, given the severity of this issue, former Bangladesh men's team captain Tamim Iqbal called for an independent committee to investigate the matter. Although the BCV has formed an investigation committee, I believe a separate and independent committee should be established under the National Sports Council or the government, with no one from the BCV involved, Tamim Iqbal wrote on his social media page. Bangladesh sports advisor Asif Mahmood said the government will give all kinds of support to Jahanara and ensure exemplary punishment for the perpetrators, which we learned a couple of seconds back. Perpetrators. We will speak with the victim, and if she wishes to pursue legal action, since this is a criminal offense, we, on behalf of the government, will look into it with the most seriousness and ensure that those who were involved receive exemplary punishment, Asif said in an interview yesterday. Meanwhile, Manzur, currently in China, responded to the allegation in Facebook post on Friday night, saying that he welcomed to BCV's decision to form an inquiry committee and is willing to face any investigation. That was it about the news. We all know that this news, this is kind of trendy. This is all about like the harassment, the abusing and everything. Let's see, was the end of this kind of thing. Okay, yeah, thank you very much, guys. We got some new vocabularies like perpetrators. That's a beautiful word, right? Perpetrators. The spelling is Perpetrators. Perpetrators. That's beautiful, isn't it? Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope that you will also get some benefit from this video. And we are going to meet in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.